Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. Today we will see the Laplace transform of the integrals. In this Laplace transform of integral, if I take the Laplace transform of f of t equal to f of s, then for that condition f of s, then the Laplace transform of, in place of f of t, if I write integration over 0 to t f of u du, this is a function of u and you have to integrate with respect to du, then the Laplace transform of this integral will be equal to f of s divided by s. Now we are going to prove this. Now let us start from this left hand side, that is Laplace transform of the integration over 0 to t, this is 0 to t f of u du. So this will be equal to, when I will take the Laplace transform of this function, here you can see that our function, that is f of t, this total function f of t, this is our integration f of u du over the limit 0 to t. Just think it is a very simple term, that is f of suppose f of x, this total term in this curly bracket, suppose f of x. So that term you are going to take the Laplace transform. So this is so simple, that is equal to, as we can write, this is integration over 0 to infinite, we will write exponential minus st, then we have to write the function that we want to take the Laplace transform. So this is here integration over 0 to t f of u du, this is our function f of u into du, and here this is dt, that is exponential minus st, some function that is f of t into dt. In this way we represent the Laplace transform. Now here we can solve this by using the integration by parts. Here let me write the integration over u into v dx. Here u and v both are the function of x. This is equal to u into integration v dx minus integration over dou u by dou x divided by integration over v dx and whole into, you have to write the dx. This is how you can solve the when there are two functions in an integration. So you can solve by using the integration by parts technique. So now this will be equal to, here I will consider this integration value to be u, because it will be easier to solve this integration. Now this one is our v. So for u I will write, this is integration over 0 to t. Here our limiting value is 0 to t for the function f of u du. So this is f of u into du, and for the v dx I will write, here v is exponential minus st. So here the integration will vary from 0 to infinite exponential minus st into dt. Okay, again minus integration over 0 to infinite, this dou u by dou x is here. So this will be integration over 0 to t, this will be dou by dou u. I have taken here the derivative inside the bracket, that is dou by dou u of f of u into du. Okay, now again integration over v dx. So if for the integration over v dx I will write integration over this 0 to infinite, here v is exponential minus st into dt and whole into, here this is whole into dt. Okay, now we'll solve this equation and we have to put the limiting value. So now let us substitute. Now let us first calculate. So this is equal to the integration over the limit 0 to t f of u du, it will remain as it is. Again, the integration over exponential minus st will be exponential minus st divided by minus s over the limit 0 to infinite minus integration over 0 to infinite, and this do you get cancel here, this do you get cancel. So f of u integration will be df of u integration will be f of u. So this will be, let me write here, just I am calculating for this integration. This will be integration over df of u, that will be f of u, and I have to put the limit over 0 to t. So this will be equal to f of t minus f of 0. But at t equal to 0, we will consider that f of 0 equal to 0 suppose. So here we have considered that the value of f of 0 equal to 0 when t equal to 0. So this will be, the function will be here only f of t, because when I will put the upper limit, that is f of t, and for the lower limit this goes to 0, f of t into this integration varies from 0 to infinite, that is exponential minus st dt. So for that, the exponential minus st dt is exponential minus st divided by minus s. So this will be plus, here I have taken 1 by s outside of the integration into dt is here. Now you can see for this first term, this exponential minus st, just look at the exponential minus st. This exponential minus st is 1 by exponential st. So when this is the multiplication of this term, but I am focusing on that term because it is the product of these two terms. When I will put the infinite limit, then this will be equal to 1 by infinite. 1 by exponential infinite is 1 by exponential power infinite is, this is 1 by infinite, and 1 by infinite is 0. So when I will put for the upper limit, then the first term goes to 0. Again, when I will put the lower limit, that is for the 0, and here also you can see that in this case when I will put t equal to 0, that is u equal to 0, in that case you can see this will be f of t. One case is, after calculation you will get the integration of f of u du is, here what we have taken, you can see this f of u du is nothing but your f of t. So in this case, this f of u du is nothing but f of t. So this is f of t. So when you will put the lower limit, for the lower limit here I am considering, when you will put 0, then that for that case, for the upper limit this is f of t, for the lower limit this will be f of 0. So for this lower limit f of 0, you can see when t equal to 0, this f of 0 equal to 0, what we have considered. So what I basically want to tell that for the lower limit as well as for the upper limit, for both the upper and lower limit, this first term goes to 0. So the only term that will remain, that is the second term. Is that clear? Now let me rub this. Now this will be equal to finally 1 by s integration over 0 to infinite f of t exponential minus st into dt. And again this f of t exponential minus st dt, it can be written as f of s. This is the Laplace transform, can be written as, this part can be written as f of s, and here this is 1 by s. So for that I can write this will be 1 by s. So finally after solving this, what we will get, that is the Laplace transform of the integration 0 to t f of u du, that is equal to f of s divided by s. So let me write. So this is equal to the Laplace transform of the integration, that is 0 to t f of u du, this is equal to f of s, that is the Laplace transform divided by s, where we have given that, or we can say that we know the Laplace transform of any function f of t, that is equal to f of s, and here in the place of f of t we have taken the f of t is here equal to integration over 0 to t f of u du. Okay, so this is what we have concluded from this Laplace transform of the integrals. So this is all for today. Before ending this, let me solve some example. Let me solve at least one example. Suppose the question is, you have to calculate the Laplace transform of the integration varies from 0 to suppose t sine 3u du. Okay, you have to calculate this, the Laplace transform of this function. Okay, how to calculate this? And you know the Laplace transform of the function f of u du integration 0 to t, that is equal to f of s divided by s. What is this f of s? This f of s is nothing but Laplace transform of f of t. Here f of t is nothing but this f of u into du integration. So basically what we will do, we will take the Laplace transform of sine 3u and I will divide this. This is equal to, here I can write, this is nothing but f of s divided by s. So what is f of s is here? This is equal to 1 by s into f of s is the Laplace transform of sine 3u. Okay, sine 3u. It may be u, it may be x, or it may be t, whatever it may be, but simply you have to just calculate the Laplace transform. Okay, so the Laplace transform of sine function, this is equal to, here I can write, this is 1 by s into the Laplace transform of sine 3u is equal to 3 divided by a square plus 9. This is a divided by sine ax equal to what? A divided by a square plus a square. This is the simple rule. Here a is 3. So this will be a means 3 divided by a square plus a square means a square plus 9. This is so simple. Now this is the Laplace transform of the elementary function. You have not, if you have not seen the first lecture of the Laplace transform, just go through it. Okay. Now here you can see that. So our final answer will be equal to this much. Now you can see if I will solve for the left hand side part. So what will happen? Let us see. If I will solve, here I am solving this. Let me solve. This is the Laplace transform of sine 3u du. Okay, 0 to t sine 3u du. Okay, sine 3u into du. Okay, you have to calculate for this. So this will be equal to, how to solve the Laplace? So let us ignore this Laplace first. You have to just solve the integration. So the sine integration will be cosine minus cos 3u divided by 3. Okay, over the limit 0 to t, and again this will be equal to this minus 1 by 3. If I will take outside of the Laplace, this will be the Laplace transform of cos 30 minus cosine 0. If I will put the limiting value, this will be like this. Cos 0 value is 1. So this is cos 30 minus 1. Now you have to calculate for the Laplace transform for this equation. So this is nothing but this is equal to, if I write in the integration form, but if I will solve this, I will get the right hand side part. But if I just write in the general form of the Laplace, this will be minus 1 by 3 into, this is first, let me write, this is a log. If I will take this minus sign inside this bracket, this will be Laplace transform of 1 minus cosine 30. In this way I can write, if I will take inside this minus sign, this will be this much, and again this will be 1 by 3 into the integration over 0 to infinite exponential minus st. This is the general form what I am writing. The Laplace transform of 1 minus cos 3 the function is here 1 minus cosine 3t. So here I am writing 1 minus cosine 3t into dt. Okay, now you can see that what we have done, that is for the left hand side part we have solved this, and its value is this much, 1 by 3 integration over 0 to infinite exponential minus st 1 minus cosine 3t dt. So if I write it here, so if I write this is equal to, this implies this is 1 by 3 0 to infinite exponential minus st exponential minus st. Here our function is 1 minus cosine 3t into dt. This is what we have calculated. You can see here exponential minus st 1 minus cosine 3t into dt. So here you can see from this expression, here I can multiply this on the right hand side. So this will be the integration over 0 to infinite exponential minus st 1 minus cosine 3t dt will be equal to 1 by s into 9 divided by, this will be 9 divided by a square plus n. If I multiply this 3 on the right hand side, this will be our final expression. So what I want to prove it is that here you can see that in this integration, that is if I will go through this integration, that is 0 to infinite exponential minus st 1 minus cos 3t dt, then it will take time. But if I will go in this way by taking the Laplace transform of this integration 0 to t sin 3 du, this is simply, you have to just take the Laplace transform. If you know the formula, that is f of s divided by s, then you can calculate by in this way. Okay, so this is all for today. If you have any doubt, can ask me in the comment section. Thank you all. Jai Jagannath.